Hello, my beautiful subscribers and viewers. I just came on here today to just ask you what in the world has happened to our country. I mean, like I was just laying here thinking about the way that this world really has made this turn of bad events. I mean, what happened to the days when we had music that was so respectful? When in the world did the FCC or whoever it is allow people to send that type of music over our airways where you're just on there just singing and just cussing everybody out for no reason at all? You know how you cussing them out? By the words that you use. And then what happens, someone else hears that record and they get so mad at you. And they get to talking about, oh, you dissing them. So guess what now? They want to come and kill you for what you got going across these airways that you have people's children listening to. I mean, kids that are 3 and 4 years old have no business listening to this type of music. Kids that age have no business twerking at a party, 4 years old, twerking like you're 30 in front of these grown men, and then the parents want to sit around and scream and holler, he molested my child. No, your child seduced that man. You don't know the mind of the next person. Keep your children in a child's place. I don't think kids have a place at adult parties, daytime or nighttime. You sit around here, you act like the whole thing in life that's most important to you is drinking and smoking a blunt. You better go on Google, because they got some weed out here in California that's poison as hell. Yep, they got illegal immigrants coming through here pouring poison on it. So keep smoking it, thinking that it's cute. Just disrespectful for no reason. Have you ever just showed some gratitude for the things that you have in life? And you can sit here and be like, oh, her voice sound like this and her voice sound, you damn right. But you know what? I am so glad that I did not come up in this era. Oh, no. A place, a time where you can get killed for what you say, where you can get killed for what you wear, where you can get killed for what you have. This is absolutely crazy. A time where we have to listen to this music and everybody's just cussing somebody out for no reason. Then you call it a diss track. Well, why don't you discard that song and make one that makes some sense that everybody wants to listen to? I mean, like, what in the world has really and truly happened to California? We have been flooded by immigrants. We cannot go in the stores and buy the things that we want because everything is overpriced. Smaller, more money. We cannot find decent housing. Why? Overpopulation. You work in these jobs and you think that $20, $15 an hour is going to help you live a sustainable life. No, it's going to help get you through. Look at our streets. They're riddled with trash. They're riddled with homeless people. I can go in the store and buy a pack of gum and open it, and I feel so guilty. If I was to just open a stick of gum and just throw that wrapper on the ground, I'd rather put it in my car and leave it there until I vacuum it out. Because that's how guilty I feel when I look at the filth that riddles our streets. And when I think about how nobody cares about the way that we live. You have no respect for something that does not belong to you. This does not belong to you. You're here for a short time. But I'm glad that I grew up in an era where I did not live to get 18, 19, 16, 17 and get my brains blew out in the street where I had to lay there for hours and hours and hours on end for the corners to come and scrape me up out of the street while my family is sitting at home wondering where in the hell am I at, because I was supposed to have been going to the store or going to a concert or going somewhere and somebody done blew my brains out and I'm laying in the middle of the street dead. But no one thinks about those kind of things, though, do you? It's simple. Lay down your arms or keep them in a safe place until you really need them. If nobody's doing no hurt or no harm to you, why would you go and hurt somebody else for no reason? That's the reason why these jailhouses and these prisons are overpopulated. Because everybody wants to run around and make a dumb-ass decision. Does your brain think further than a blunt and a drink? Have you ever thought how beautiful it might seem to just see life for what it really is by staying sober? Do it for one day. One day. Please try it. You just might like it. You might want to take it for another month. I mean, respect each other. You don't even know how to do that. You know why? Because you're so busy running around with people that you call foe. Because I don't think no one understands the definition of friends. See, the people that I grew up, now those were my friends. There was no one that was going to come near them and hurt them and harm them when I was in the presence. I think I might have taken a bullet for some of my friends. But we didn't run around playing with guns the way that they do now. We didn't run around and litter our streets the way that they did now. Have some respect for where you live at. Stop throwing paper out of the window. Stop throwing these cans and stuff. And you wonder why we got so many people running around here. Have you ever went to a store and you just couldn't find a grocery basket? Because you got everybody pushing a damn buggy, picking up aluminum cans. Those were not made to go around and pick up cans. Those were made for you to get your groceries and take home and make sure that your family is fed, that your family is happy, that your family is safe. But there is no safety anymore. Because these people these days have taken away the core of everything good. We just live in an evil, 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 evil time, and I just don't understand why. But what you fail to realize that there is a God and that He is coming back. And if nobody can straighten it out, He can. You know, stop your kids from doing all this cussing and stuff. It's not cute. It's very disrespectful to your elders. And it said that you should respect your elders, but you don't. Pull your pants up. Be decent human beings. Pull your pants up. Stop giving these people a reason to run around and talk about you. And then you get mad when somebody tell you what somebody else said about you. You're mad. Then you want to go out and kill your brother or your sister or your friend or your cousin. Stop it. You want to kill somebody, join the military. I'm quite sure they could use some help getting rid of people. I mean, we have real enemies that are out here, but you really don't care about that, though, do you? You don't take a minute to just think of the enemies that we really do have. Everybody that you pass by is not your enemy. There comes a time in life where you have to grow up and grow out of the things that you do in life. Be men. Be women. Never let anyone label you a thot. Never let anyone call you a thug. To me, those two words are worse than the N word. But you know what? You got a lot of them calling us that now because that white supremacy has reared its ugly head. And they don't like us. You know why? Because of the way that we act. Stop it. What happened to going to college? What happened to getting diplomas? What happened to getting degrees? Everybody now think that they can make it through the rap industry. Do you know how cruel, how mean, how evil, how wicked that industry is? Who wants to be a good lawyer? Who wants to be a good doctor? Who wants to be a good police officer? Who wants to be a good homeowner? Who wants to be a good teacher? Who wants to be a good counselor? Who wants to be a good citizen? Wake up. Because if you don't wake up, you may never get another chance to wake up the way that this world is going. And I say it again. You're making these cemeteries and these mortuaries and these funeral homes rich. You know why? Ignorance. Pure ignorance. Stop it. Keep your mind clear. Get that puff of smoke off your brain and you can function. One day, if you ever grow up and grow out of the madness that you're going through now, you just may be able to thank somebody. Until then, take a seat back and think about the way that you're controlling your life, because nobody else is controlling you. If you can't change you, nobody else can change you. I don't know what it's going to take to change you, but you need to take one big, long, hard look at the way that the world is today. And when something happens to you and you're not able to go out and get you a decent job or a decent house to live in, and you're somewhere outside sleeping on some concrete, littering up the streets with your body, maybe you'll realize exactly the things that I'm trying to instill into you now. So sit here and say whatever it is you want to. Oh, she thinking, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I came from a hard knock life, but I grew up and I grew out of the bullshit that I used to do. I sure did. You know what it took? One time for me to go to jail, and then people tried to send me to jail for some stuff that I never did. I mean, sat there and blatantly lied on me and tried to send me to jail. And to this day, 12 years later, I think about it every single day, exactly what that police officer done to me. And you know what the only question that runs through my mind? Why? Why would she do this to her sister? Why would she do this to another black woman? Why would she try and ruin my life over a lie? See, these are the things that people do to you now. They go and tell somebody else a big old lie, a blatant lie. And then this dumbass person believes it. Then this dumb person want to come over here and hurt the next person because of what somebody else done told them. See, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not where you live, it's how you living. Grow up. Allow your kids to grow up. Think about that one. Now think about how the value of your child, how valuable is your child? Do you have any value on your child's life? Take your children, love your children, embrace your children, teach your children that the things that are going on in this world today, honey, if you don't think that this world is being ruled by Satan himself, then there is something seriously wrong with you. I'm not going to sit here and preach the gospel to you, but you can see and feel and you know the evilness that surrounds you. Just think about it. And at some point, it has to stop. Because you can trust and believe there's some lunatic somewhere around one of these corners with an automatic assault rifle that's about to take out a whole bunch of people for no damn reason. Here's the question. Will you be one of them? And keep on living that homie love, show me love, up in the club stuff. No, you have children. Stay home and raise your children to be decent, productive human beings. It's that simple. And on that note, peace out.